Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is RenewedSpark here, and I'm about to play a video game known as Deathsmiles. This is a underrated shoot 'em up created by a Japanese company known as Cave, and it's one of those type of shooters where you fly around as a human and you shoot fireballs at weird monsters or ships or something like that. And in this case you play as all these 11 to 17-year-old girls and you shoot fireballs at monsters. The story why... Okay, before I start jabbering, these are the four characters that you can play as. It's Casper, Wendia, Follette, and Rosa, which my personal favorite is Casper because I'm absolutely fascinated with lightning element no matter what game I'm playing. But anyway, the story why I've decided to dive into this particular game was because, you know, right now as I'm recording this, it's actually the day before Christmas, and actually the sequel to this game actually has a complete Christmas theme to it, and this game in particular that I'm playing right now has a Halloween theme to it. And I figured, you know, that'd be a lame pun to be like, you know, 'twas the nightmare before Christmas. Get it? No? Oh, okay, whatever. Anyway, besides, my girlfriend and her friend Brandy, they're currently watching a movie on my Xbox, which I have Deathsmiles 2 saved on that hard drive, so it's not like I can even access it right now to begin with. So I'm borrowing Allison's Xbox and I'm re-downloading Deathsmiles 2 as we speak, and I figured, you know what, this will be the perfect thing to do while I wait on that game to finish downloading, is to, you know, just do a quick play of this game. And yeah, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is the first stage of the game. Much like the Mega Man games, you're allowed to choose the stages that you go to in any order. And it doesn't really honestly, it doesn't really change anything no matter which order you choose the stages. It's not like, you know, the bosses have weaknesses or anything like that. It's not like you absorb boss weapons or something crazy like that. Anyway. The way you play this game is you're only allowed to shoot to the... I'm already at the first boss, I'm sitting here jabbering, but the way you play this game is you're only able to shoot left and right. You hold the B button to do a power shot to the right, and you hold A to do a power shot to the left. Holding the right trigger does like a weaker shot to the right, and left trigger does a weaker shot to the left. When you're using a weaker shots, it allows you to move quicker. I just personally love to use the power shots because it drains much more damage, and also the Y button activates a bomb. If you can see right up here at the top of the screen, you carry a maximum of 3 bombs. It's been a long time since I played this game, to be honest, so I can't remember exactly how to stock up on more. I guess we'll figure that out as we go along. And I've already cleared the first stage. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all right now, this is not a very long game at all. I'm just gonna sit here and just beat the game in just one complete sitting. I'm not even gonna divide the video into parts. I'm just gonna upload the whole thing into one part. I hope everyone's alright with that. Anyway, this is the second stage. I'm sorry if I'm moving along too fast, but when you get to the level select screen, you'll notice that each of the stages are actually divided, you know, they're named by letters. So it's like stage 1 would be like stage A, this is stage B, then there's stage C. I personally like to play the stages in order just because, I mean, it really doesn't, to me it doesn't make a difference which stages you choose or in what order, blah blah blah. There was another thing that I forgot to point out. As you select your stage, you can also choose a level. Like in the middle of the screen, you'll see like level 1, level 2, or level 3. That determines the difficulty of the game. Level 1 being easiest and level 3 being hardest. I gotta say, like, this game is an absolute nightmare. Like, it's incredibly hard. Thank God you're granted with infinite continues, which is that is a blessing in disguise. Yeah, you're pretty. I hate to say, like, the average gamer who just, you know, casual gamer who wants to pick this up and just have a good time, I'm just gonna tell you now that you're going to die a lot. I mean no harm when I say that, but yeah, you're gonna be continuing a lot in this game. So if you want to legitimately beat this game, like, without continuing, good luck. In fact, I want to say one of the achievements to earn is to beat this entire game, like, on the hardest difficulty. Like, you have to pick level 3 all the way through without getting hit once. I think that's pretty damn impossible. Isn't this a creepy ass boss, by the way? But yeah, I honestly can't even remember how I originally heard of this game. I think I just happened to see it at GameStop one day, and I was like, oh, the cover looks cool. I was like, these girls look cool and whatnot. I was like, maybe I'd check this out one day. But I think I could be wrong, but I want to say at the time this game came out, it was $40 day one, which I thought was absolutely asinine. Let me go here. I waited a little while after this game came out and only paid 20 bucks for my copy, which I think it's worth that. I'll be completely honest and, you know, unbiased and whatnot. This is an absolutely amazing game to me. If you're into these kind of shooters, it's a lot of fun. But is it worth if it's worth $20? I mean, it's only if you pick this up knowing what you're getting yourself into before you shell out the money for it. Then I could, you know, justify the $20 purchase, which, you know, in my case, it was $20 well spent. This is a nice, rare gem to have. But I do agree with all of the reviewers. Like, every review that I've seen on this game so far, which there aren't that many, but the reviews that I've seen on this, they pretty much brought up a damn good point, that this would have been much better as an Xbox Live Arcade title, and I totally agree with that. I could see this being a 1200 point Xbox Live Arcade title, which I honestly don't understand why they didn't go in that direction with this. It would have been much more beneficial. They released another shooter, you know, Cave did, like, as a game on demand that you can download. It was $30 when it came out, but they quickly dropped the price of it to 1200 points. I plan on picking it up very soon just because it's from the makers of this game, and I absolutely fucking love this game. I don't know why the hell I'm fighting the tree from Kirby. See those creepy apples? Like, everything about this game is, like, absolutely weird, and I can't even, like, explain it in words, but it's awesome. Like, it's weird in a good way. Which, by the way, I think this game is absolutely beautiful. I think it's an amazing looking game. Oh, that is the one exception I like to make. I like to save the swamp for last. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil the fact that you fight another witch. Are the girls that you play as witches? I consider them witches, but anyway, you fight another witch that has powers a lot like the characters you play as, and her name's Sakura. I don't know why, I just like to save that battle for last, but again, to me it doesn't really make a difference what order you choose these stages in. I just like to save the swamp for last. I don't know why. I'm just weird like that. This is an awesome game. I love this game. And I'm sorry, I know I'm late saying this. I'm sorry if I'm talking kind of quiet and you can hardly hear me. I don't know how it's going to turn out when I stop recording this, but if I'm too quiet, I'm really sorry. But I'm not going to try to, like, yell off the top of my lungs, because the girls are, like, in the other room watching a movie right now, so I'm trying to talk as quiet as I possibly can. It's like, it's so much weird shit that I'm fighting. Like, what the hell are those? Are those rocks or what? It's like rocks with scream faces or something. I don't even know. There was another thing that I forgot to point out. You pretty much have an energy bar up here at the top. See where I'm at? Where I am. The energy bar up there, it basically drains bit by bit as you get hit by bullets. Some bullets actually do more damage than others when you get hit. And the way you dodge bullets, you see the heart, like, right in the center of my character. You have to make sure that heart doesn't touch anything. That's how you dodge, you know, bullets and all that. If your entire body could take damage, then this game would, like, it would be impossible. Straight up impossible. Let's use a bomb here. But anyway, needless to say, once that bar, the life bar goes all the way down, that's when you get a game over and you have to continue. By the way, I absolutely love that boss. I thought he was cool. Alright. Oh, it's not letting me go to the swamp now. Oh well. Not that I was going to, but I think this is a cool looking stage. It's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, and another thing, I don't know if you all notice, as I'm defeating enemies, they are like dropping these skull power-ups, and you can pick them up, and there's a counter right there at the lower left corner. That goes up as you collect the items from the enemies. Once it reaches 1000, you can press the X button and activate the power-up mode. It basically makes your shots a hell of a lot stronger, but you only have it for a limited time. X does something about like lock on the enemies or something like that, but for some odd reason I do not use that ability. I mean, my cousin who's played Deathsmiles before me, like he makes good use of the X button, and it's something about locking on the enemies, but for some reason I'm not any good with it whatsoever. So I don't even use it. I'm just the type of person to just stick to using the A and B buttons to fire. Oh, Mad Bull. Oh yeah, Giant Cow, that's it. I call him Mad Bull. One of the weirdest bosses I've ever faced in any video game. Gotta love it though. Jesus, the bombs do insane damage. As far as achievements go, you can earn quite a handful of them quite easily just from sitting here enjoying the game naturally. Just, you know, just sitting here BSing on it. You'll earn a good, like, well over 600 points just for, like, beating the game with all the girls. And, it's the last, like, 400 points or so, though, that's when it gets fucking ridiculous. Like, you have to beat the entire game without continuing and crazy shit like that. It's just, to me, it's not even worth the trouble. This game is pretty much infamous for being one of the hardest games to complete in 360 history. I mean, you don't believe me, try it yourself. And it may not look all that hard to you right now watching me play this, but put the difficulty up on level 3. You're going to see a world of difference. And that's the sole reason. That's the reason I'm not putting it on level 3 or 2 for that matter for this playthrough. Because like I said, this is just a quick play. I'm just going from start to finish to show this game to everyone. I mean, there are people out there who aren't even aware of this game's existence. Or maybe they've heard of it and they don't know anything about it. Well, here it is. Anyway. Whoa, Jesus. So many fucking crows. But yeah, can y'all believe that shit? Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Like, where is the time going? Seriously. And what's bad is, I'm gonna go ahead and say it now that it's almost Christmas. I was going to surprise you all with I only have 12 subscribers at the time I'm recording this, so it's not a big surprise at all, but, well, it's probably not a big deal to most people. Anyway, get straight to the point. I was gonna surprise my viewers with a straight up, fully detailed, in-depth, completely edited, really good review of Street Fighter Cross Tekken, because it was something that I promised long ago, like back when I did the Let's Play of the Scramble mode with me and my buddies and girlfriend. I originally promised that I would go into full detail into the game and whatnot, but I haven't had the damn time to do that. I could always, I'm trying to stray away from, the more recent quote reviews that I posted, where I just pretty much loaded a game and said, well, here's what happens at the blah 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 blah. I'm trying to avoid that kind of review from now on. Any reviews that I dive into, I want to go into full editing and go into more detail in each game. And when I bring up my points on what each game's about, what happens in each game. I want to actually, have the footage of the parts that I'm talking about. I want everything to be properly edited before I upload it to YouTube from now on, because I'll be honest, I'm not very proud of those reviews that I posted up. And I mean, if you all like them, then that's great. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. But I look back at them and I'm like, why did I ever do this? Why did I ever consider this to be a good idea? I've spent all this time, okay, little timer here says I've been playing for 15 minutes. I never explained the story, which it doesn't even have much of a story. It doesn't even really fucking matter. You're just in this to shoot monsters. That's the whole point of the game. Anyway, the story of the game is like these girls somehow ended up transported to an alternate dimension from their home back, I'm gonna say Earth. They were transported from their real world into this weird alternate dimension, and they're trying to find their way home. That's pretty much it. Here, after that cutscene you just witnessed, you can either go to the final stage or play the extra stage. It's like an optional side mission to do, which I'm gonna go ahead and get it over with, just because I don't want people to be like, well, why the fuck did you skip it? But here it is. Son of a bitch. And it's hard. It's really hard, especially if you're just, a casual noob sucky player like me, whatever the fuck. This stage can be a nightmare at times, especially level 3. Oh my god. A buddy of mine brought up a good point about this game, because only like one, maybe two other people have ever tried Deathsmiles with me. And one of my friends made a good point. This is the perfect game to just load up and just bullshit around in without and like if you don't want to concentrate too hard on something, you can just blast monsters if you don't give a shit about dying, because you have infinite continues, and you're just talking to each other about how life's going, and if you're on the phone or something like that. I mean, this is a decent game to pick up. Again, this would have been extremely beneficial as an Xbox Live Arcade title. It still boggles my mind why they decided to release this as a full retail game. Again, I'm not being offensive at all. It's just my opinion on it. I'm not saying that makes this a bad game. I think it's a fucking extraordinary one, but I just think it would have been more logical if it was a downloadable. I'll be honest, the same thing goes for fucking Catherine, which we paid $60 for. Catherine is, don't get me wrong, Catherine's a good game. I fucking love Catherine. I've played through it like twice and completely beat it. It's a good game, but it would have made much more sense to release that as an Xbox Live Arcade title, so it has anime cutscenes and you make decisions between the plot. You know what I'm saying. I can't think straight right now, but point is, when you're actually like in the puzzle elements of Catherine, I mean, the whole thing just screams Xbox Live Arcade or PlayStation Network. Play the game and you'll understand what I'm saying. Anyway, Catherine has nothing to do with this game. I apologize for straying off topic like that. So many fucking enemies, it's getting annoying. I really hope that Deathsmiles 2 is still downloading at the time that I'm playing this game, because I don't understand the whole, I'm gonna use the word technicality if that's a real word. I don't understand the whole technical thing about like downloads stop even when you're playing a single player game. I don't understand that at all. Fucking spiders. I know, everyone's screaming, God, you suck at this game. Yes, I'm aware. I'm just bullshitting around, to be honest. I mean, I'm just trying to... Holy shit, I forgot about that part. I'm just going from point A to point B, not giving a flying fuck. It's, I have fun doing that. That's all that matters. Have fun. I'm not on YouTube to do, like, professional gameplay videos and shit like that. So anyway, yeah, I'm starting to regret picking this stage. I honestly hate it. Any other time that I play this game for the hell of it, I skip this stage. I skip the extra stage in Deathsmiles 2. Because I done already fucking spoiled what's gonna happen in that game a bit, but that also has an extra stage when you reach the end of the game, and it's completely optional if you want to go to it or not. But you know, even in that game, I skip it. Hope these guys look familiar. It's pretty much the boss from the volcano, but there's two of them this time. And yes, I've died quite a lot here. I mean, quite a lot. They're shooting some big ass Hadoukens at me. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna shoot his leg. There we go. Damn it. Damn it to hell. Finally, this stage is over with. It annoys me all the shit. I can't stand playing it. Finally, we're on to the final stage. Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Sorry. Alright, here we go. All this time that I've been playing this, I completely forgot to mention the familiar that travels with you. See the little bat that's with Casper's? He's like right over there to her left, now the right. Anyway, that little familiar basically absorbs any like yellow shots that are coming at you. It's like these plus signs that are yellow. Yeah, those things. He basically absorbs those shots. But as you can see, I'm not an expert on like guiding him, you know, blocking all the bullets and all that shit. But yeah, that's what he's used for. And he shoots, you know, a few bullets here and there to do extra damage. So it's pretty damn useful. Son of a bitch. And it's sad because well, I'm probably gonna say this in the Let's Play of Deathsmiles 2, but I'll say it here now. Like, the fact that there's hardly any Christmas games completely boggles my mind, because I've pretty much looked around, done a little research to see if I could find any Christmas game, like completely Christmas themed, and I could not think of any other than Deathsmiles 2 and Christmas Nights. If there's anything I'm missing, please tell me in the comments, because I mean, damn it to hell, my screen lag. I'm actually looking at the laptop while playing this game, so there's like a slight delay sometimes, so son of a bitch, it's like jerking around. Yeah, I have the system like straight up hooked up to the laptop, and I'm playing on the laptop screen right now, so that if I'm doing extremely stupid shit, that's why. There's like a slight delay with the button presses. But anyway, son of a bitch. Don't get me wrong, I love this game to death. I especially love the first few stages of the game. It gets you familiar with the mechanics and everything, but like once you get to this point, it gets like ridiculous. Fuck it, I'm gonna spam my bombs. I forgot to mention that you pretty much you receive more bombs after you die. a few times. Like after you die and you have to continue, you pretty much get your bombs back. And I could be wrong about this, but I think that once you lose one of your bars of life up there, you'll also retrieve your bombs that way. I could totally be wrong about that. I want to say they count. I want to say that's a technical way of counting that as 3 lives for your character or something like that. Because when you lose one of your bars, like your character's just like, ah! I can't do the voice, but yeah, like all the bullets pretty much like disappear. And to me, it just, I think that symbolizes like losing a life. I could totally be wrong about that though. Just how I see it. Look at all this shit flying at me. It's ridiculous. Sorry I'm so quiet. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm just thinking I'm ready to go ahead and get this stage over with. This stage right here, it just like it puts the fun to a screeching halt. Just for me personally, because it is just hard, really hard. I know I'm a little late saying this. I probably should have said it before, but I own Deathsmiles 1 and 2, obviously. But I can't find anyone over Xbox Live to play this with, and none of my friends are ever in the mood for this game locally. So please, if you have this game, by all means, add me and, you know, hit me up in messages and whatnot. You're more than welcome to play this game with me anytime I'm free, because I fucking love it. I especially love it as a co-op experience, but I've only played this game multiplayer maybe once in my life, back when it first came out. And I had such a blast with it, but I just don't understand why people won't even give this game a damn chance. It's fun. I'm not saying it's the holy grail of 2D shooters. I'm not saying that at all, but it's a damn good one to me. Ah, damn it. I hate when my foot falls asleep. I also have, as far as shooters go, I also own, let's see, I have Radiant Silvergun, which I think is pretty damn good. Ikaruga HD, that's really good. What else? Not really. It's not called Ikaruga HD, but it is in HD. But shut up, Brandon. I also have Raystorm HD. That's what I was thinking about. I have Raystorm, Ikaruga, Radiant Silvergun. I think those are the only ones I can think of. I'm sure I have more, but I just can't think of them at the moment, besides Deathsmiles. I love this boss, mainly because of his name. It's fucking Jitterbug. But he's a fucking badass. Just look at him. Damn, she just got bitch slapped. Oh, son of a bitch, my leg's asleep, I'm sorry. Ow. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at the end of the game. Damn it to hell. This is the next to last boss of the entire game. Like I was saying earlier, the fact that they released this for $40 day one just completely boggled my damn mind. Again, would have been a great Xbox Live arcade title. Because I mean, I'm sitting here looking at the timer right now, recording this. 29 minutes into the game, I'm at the next to last boss. I mean, this is pretty much the whole game. This is what you get when you buy the game. There are extra modes, but it's pretty much the same thing over and over with like slightly different rules or something like that. Like there's one mode where you can completely control your little familiar with the right analog stick or something like that. Now how the fuck was I supposed to dodge that? Seriously. That shit surprised me my first time playing this game. This is the final boss of the entire game. Prepare to die a lot. Oh my god. Again, especially level 3. Like, it's just a fucking nightmare. I'm just gonna sit here and spam my bombs until he dies. I mean, that's really all I can do now. Those fucking black boxes. I can't stand them. Damn it to hell. Yeah, I was right. I was right. When you lose one of those life bars up there at the upper left corner, you retrieve one of your bombs. Damn it to hell. Shit. Why is it so hard? Oh yeah, did you see that? Like, he pretty much just spit out Jitterbug. Like when he's almost dead. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You can see I'm not even really trying anymore. It's like no matter how hard, because you just, I feel like there's no point in trying to dodge those bullets because it's ridiculous. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I've beaten Deathsmiles 2. I'm gonna go ahead and let the ending play and whatnot. So yeah. Oh jeez, my damn leg. My fucking leg. The music here is just awesome. I love it. I think it makes one hell of a goodbye song. I fucking love it. Oh yeah, and at this point, you can actually make a decision here. And depending on what choice you make, there are different endings. I think that's a neat little touch that they put, you know, in for a 2D shooter. I think that's cool. I will stay. But yeah, even though this game has like 2 different decisions to make, like all the characters have 2 endings to watch, none of them are all that like entertaining. It's nothing to go home and, you know, scream. It's nothing to go home and scream about. They're okay, I guess, for a shooter. Nothing, I mean nothing, can be as shitty as Marvel vs. Capcom 3's endings. But anyway, thank you all for watching this video. And please stay tuned. I'll go ahead and start playing Deathsmiles 2 right after this video stops. So yeah, I will see y'all then. Thanks for watching. RenewedSpark signing off.